Hello guys, let me introduce myself. My name is Della Musdalifah Mayrawen to the number 05211017 from Chemical Engineering. First, I will explain to you guys about what coronavirus is. Coronavirus disease or COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Anyone can get sick with COVID-19 and become seriously ill or die at any age. The best way to prevent and slow down transmission is to be well informed about the disease and how the virus spreads. Protect yourself and others from infection by staying at least 1 meter apart from others, wearing a properly fit mask, and washing your hands by using an alcohol-based soap frequently. Get vaccinated when it's your turn and follow local guidance. The virus can spread from an infected person's mouth or nose in small liquid particles when they cough, sneeze, speak, sing, or breathe. These particles range from larger respiratory droplets to smaller aerosols. It is important to practice respiratory etiquette, for example, by coughing into a flexed elbow, and to stay home and self-isolate until you recover if you feel unwell. Then, where the coronavirus virus first discovered? On 21st December 2019, WHO was informed of case of pneumonia of unknown cause in Wuhan City, China. A novel coronavirus was identified as the cause by the Chinese authorities on 7 January 2020 and was temporarily named 2019 nCoV. On 11 March 2020, the rapid increase in the number of cases outside China LID, the WHO Director General announced that the outbreak could be characterized as a pandemic. By then, more than 118,000 cases have been reported in 114 countries and 421 deaths and have been recorded. By mid-March 2020, the WHO European region had become the epicenter of the pandemic, reporting over 14% of globally confirmed cases. As of 28 April 2020, 63% of global mortality from the virus was from the region. Since the first case, we report WHO was worked around the clock to support countries to prepare and respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. We can beat COVID-19. Thank you.
Hello guys, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Evan Myistro and my name 092110 and 12 and I'm from program study Naval Architecture. Why COVID-19 is dangerous? Because the coronavirus can cause mild disorders of the respiratory system, severe lung infection, and even death. Severe acute respiratory syndrome, coronavirus 2, better known as the coronavirus, is a new type of coronavirus that is transmitted to humans. The most common symptoms of being exposed to COVID and number 1, fever, number 2, cough, number 3, fatigue, and number 4, loss of taste or smell. And slightly uncommon symptoms, number 1, sore throat, and number 2, headache, and number 3, aches and pains, and number 4, diarrhea, and number 5, a rash of the skin or discoloration of the fingers or toes, red or irritated eyes. Serious symptoms, number 1, difficulty breathing or shortness of breath. Number 2, difficulty speaking or moving, or confused, chest pain.
Hello, my name is Arief Riyadi. So, have you guys understand about COVID-19? Do you want to know how to be free from COVID? Unfortunately, for now, there is no medicine that can cure COVID, but we can prevent them with vaccines. Maybe you've heard the word of vaccines, but do you know what a vaccine is? So, for the simple explanation, vaccine is a preparation that is used to stimulate the body's immune response against diseases. And for detailed explanation, vaccine is a biological preparation that provides active acquired immunity to a particular infectious disease. A vaccine typically contains an agent that resembles a disease-causing microorganism and is often made from weakened or killed forms of the microbe, its toxins, or one of its surface proteins. The agent stimulates the body's immune system to recognize the agent as a threat, destroy it, and to further recognize and destroy any of the microorganisms associated with that agent that it may encounter in the future. Vaccines are usually administered through needle injections, but some can be administered by mouth or sprayed into the nose. So, do you know what vaccines are for COVID? There are many types of COVID vaccines that have been found. The first one is Pfizer-BioNTech. It's the world's first vaccine to be administered to the general public. This vaccine is the result of a collaboration between a German biotechnology company, BioNTech, and an American pharmaceutical company, Pfizer. Pfizer-BioNTech is a messenger RNA or nucleic acid vaccine. This vaccine uses genetic material, namely the spike protein from COVID-19, which is used to give instructions to our body's cell to form antibodies. The next vaccine found to combat COVID-19 is the Moderna vaccine. This vaccine is produced by a biotechnology company from the United States, Moderna. Similar to the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine, this vaccine is a type of messenger RNA that uses genetic material to provide a stimulus to our body cells to form antibodies. Sinovac is a vaccine produced by the Chinese biopharmaceutical company Sinovac Biotech. The vaccine, also known as CoronaVac, is a type of whole virus vaccine that utilizes the inactivated SARS-CoV-2 virus. The virus is no longer able to infect the body, but it can trigger the formation of immunity in our body. And many more of them. Okay, maybe some of you are thinking right now, do I have to vaccinate? Well, one of my friends is here to tell you why you should be vaccinated.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi, I'm Shafa Putri. Do you know why we need to be vaccinated? Okay, vaccination aims to enable a person's immune system to recognize and quickly fight off bacteria or viruses that cause infection. The goal with the COVID-19 vaccine was the decrease in mortality from the virus. Until now, the coronavirus has not ended. The government is advocating that everyone get a vaccine. Since the COVID-19 vaccine arrived in Indonesia, there are few people who still disagree with the government's advice to implement a COVID-19 vaccination. But giving vaccine is critical not only to protect people from COVID-19, but also to restore the social and economic conditions of the country that are affected by the pandemic. Did you know that not everyone can have vaccination? People with severe illnesses, allergies, and age-wise still are not recommended for the vaccine because they have a tendency to complication. So, those who cannot be injected are dependent on us being eligible to be vaccinated to prevent further spread of the virus. When you are vaccinated, the likelihood of transmitting disease to others is certainly reduced since your body's risk of infection is also low. By getting the COVID-19 vaccine, you protect not only yourself but those around you who have not had immunity to the coronavirus. The way to get a vaccine is easy enough. First, you can enlist through your neighborhood After your name is registered, take forms in urban village and fill out forms. Will then be asked to wait, and a health check will be carried out for a blood pressure check, temperature, and oxygen level. If it qualifies hot, it will be directed to the injection room and will get an injection. After an injection, wait 15 minutes to see what reaction happens. If there's no reaction, be allowed to go home.